People always want the things that are so exciting. People always want the things that are so glamorous. But I'll say this over and over, it's the boring things in life that will make you rich. It's the things that are rudimentary, which brings me to my second point. What makes investing hard is you have to be disciplined about it. Hey guys, so I've been investing for about 15 years now, and in this video I want to share I think the hardest things about investing. If you're watching this and you're new to investing or want to explore it and you have bonuses coming your way or you're save and invest for your future, this video is for you, just for me to be able to share the context also on it's not always a straight journey when it comes to investing, because when people talk about investing then they show projections about how their investments have been over the past few years, or how Bitcoin has performed also over the past few years, or how stocks have performed over the past few years. Please do know that it doesn't work like that. It's not straightforward. It won't be a perfect game. Rather, there would be blips also along the way. There would be downward moves, and I want to share this to you so that while you're starting also, you also already get to know that it's not easy, that it's something that you also have to be dedicated, and it's something that you also have to devote a lot of time and attention into. Now, one of the hardest things about investing that I've noticed is they try to chase the latest thing, and the younger people would call it FOMO, that they would hop into the next investment that's popular, or in crypto they would hop into the next meme coin, or in stocks also that there's something happening and changing here. But please do note this, that you don't have to chase everything that's new. That's one of the best ways also to lose money, especially if what you're buying is something that you did not understand, especially if what you're buying is something that you did not take the time to study, and the only reason you bought it is just because it's popular, it's hype, it's talked about. I humbly submit that you stay away from that. That's not the best way for you to make money. That's the best way for you to actually lose money, and that's one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of people make, and that's one of the hardest things to actually do, because people always want the things that are so exciting. People always want the things that are so glamorous. But I'll say this over and over, it's the boring things in life that will make you rich. It's the things that are rudimentary, which brings me to my second point. What makes investing hard is you have to be disciplined about it. Discipline that if you say that I'll just watch the stock market once a day, then that actually means that you follow your plan and you only watch it once a day. Don't go more than that, because if you go more than that, then it will cloud your judgment. It might change your opinion, and it might push you to transact in a way that you're not supposed to even transact yet. It's also the discipline that if you say that you will put in money, once I get $1,000, I'll add this right away. Or if you're doing technical analysis, that when it hits support, I'll start to buy, or you're doing fundamental analysis that, okay, when it hits a certain PE ratio, I start deploying capital and I start buying and I start putting in more. But the reality is, it's hard to implement it. It requires discipline. It's easy to invest every time you're surrounded with seminars, conferences, or like-minded people. But the proof is in the pudding. When you're by yourself, things are very hard. Things are scary. Please do note this, even if you're dollar cost averaging, it still requires discipline to buy when everything seems bearish, when everything feels so scary, and when everyone around you doesn't want to invest. That's what discipline is. To stick to your plan and to do things even when you're not inspired anymore to do it, even when it's not anymore as exciting to actually do it. But it's the discipline that will allow you to follow your plan, whether it be starting a business, hitting a certain amount of money from your investments or your savings. But that's what's gonna allow you to actually push and go higher. And for me also, that's something that I had also to develop through the years, because which brings me to point number 3. The hardest part also of investing is it's emotional, and certain portions of your emotions will tug you. Greed, on the other hand, the fact that you want to earn more, you want to just maximize and get as much as you can. And on the other side also, you have fear, that the fact that it's so scary, I don't want to invest right now, things are not looking as good. That's what will prevent you also from maximizing your gains. You look at the great ones that have done it, from the Warren Buffetts of this world, or even the Ray Dalios of this world. If you notice what they've been doing, a lot of the things that I've mentioned, they don't ape into new investments or to new opportunities quickly just for the sake of it. they're disciplined enough, but also they're not emotional. They're not scared when majority of the people are scared, and they're not too greedy also when majority of the people are greedy. And those are the things that I also had to learn, that there were some times that I held onto a stock too long because of the hope that it may go higher and I might miss out on the returns. Please do remember this, that hope is amazing, but it's not a strategy. Hoping that it will go up and it will moon and it will make you rich and one trade can make you is a fallacy. Please do note this, that's why discipline is important, because it's a series of trades that you do over and over and over again, that you're not driven by fear, that you're not driven by greed, but it's something that you methodically do. That's what's gonna bring wealth to you. That's what's gonna allow you to have something that's sustainable over the long term. These are three things that I had to also learn, that it's an ongoing process, that I had to get better at it, because that's the reality. We're human beings. There are certain things that we have to unlearn. There are certain things that we also have to get better with. And that's why I fell in love with technical analysis and fundamental analysis, because it allowed me to not to give in to fear and greed, but it allowed me to have tools also to be disciplined enough to be able to follow my plan. People always talk about technicals, fundamentals, the nitty-gritty of this, what's your tools, what's your indicators, but it's really the soft skills that will give you power to be able to do this sustainably, profitably, over the long term. Use your technical analysis, use your fundamental analysis, use all of the things that you have, but there's a lot of intangibles that will separate you from the rest. I'll end with Warren Buffett. Majority of the things that he's saying, his principles, are simple. What it does is, it's contrary to what majority of the people are thinking, saying, and doing. And it's the execution of that that's actually hard. It's the discipline of doing that that's actually hard. Did he miss out on certain things? Yes, he did. Is he still a billionaire in spite of that? Yes, he is. Is he one of the richest people on the planet because of that? Yes, he is. And in the same way also, he's learned how to temper his emotions, that when things are fearful, disregard. When things are greedy, disregard. Follow the plan. And that's my desire to all of you watching this. And that's why I make videos like this. The narrative, the goal, and the hope of me making videos like this is that the things that I've gone through, the mistakes that I've made, or anything that I could add value to you so that your investing journey becomes better than mine, that's already a win for me. That's why, if you check it out, we have 2,000 plus videos. I have seminars that I've created. I have books that I've created. I keep pushing this out because we're in a world right now that finance, investing is not the general theme. It's not the general narrative. I want to be the channel that gives you as much information and value at this point right now in 2022, so that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when you look back, what this channel imparted to all of you as something that has changed the trajectory of your life, as something that has changed the way you save, the way you invested, and you're actually better. That your learning curve in investing be better than mine. That you get to live life at your own terms, that you get to be financially free, that it's never about how much you make, and as you start your road to investing, you get better off and you do better, and that you win. If you like videos like this, like, share, subscribe. If you have questions, put it down below. I'll do my best to be able to answer you. That's it for now. This is Marvin Gurmo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.